Hello and welcome to my live stream, Elegant Homestead. Hi, Ashley. Aha, yeah, you're first. Joshua's second. Welcome, welcome. And did you have a great day? David, good to see you, David. It's plenty hot where I'm at. Might even get a storm. So, oh well. It's supposed to be a bad one, too. So if we get kicked off, I'm just telling you ahead of time. If I lose my internet, yeah, me too. Well, hi, Casey. How are you? Good to see you, Casey. Good to see you all. So I've been trying to stay cool today. So Ashley's saying hi to you, 320. Lena Music. Hello. Oh, thank you for stopping in. Uh-oh, 320 just ate her dinner and she's full of sassy. I bet she even wants to come up on panel, don't she? Oh, Lena Music feels good too. Hearts and butterflies and cherries. Oh, okay, 320. Do you want to try to come up on your phone? I've never done it, so I can't tell you how, but yes, and Ashley wants to know, how is everyone? Oh, Caroline. Okay, and you'll be right back, okay? Good to see you, Caroline. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll stay on for a while. Oh, wow. Hannah's pick line comes out tomorrow. Hey, see, prayers are answered. Yes, you're happy about that. We are all happy. That is absolutely great news. Good for her, and it'll take some stress off of you, Casey. Well, we all know that prayer does change things, so y'all bear with me while I have to set up another page for YouTube, and it'll just take a second. Okay, and that's done. Jordan Lawrence, welcome, my friend. How are you? Okay, I got myself set up here. I have my backup YouTube. It is healing fast. Well, all right. No, you don't, 320. I have to send you a new one. So you want me to send it to the same email? Okay. Um, Hi, Big Tender. Hello and welcome. Hey, 320. Can you give me the first two letters of that email? I don't have it written down here. I thought I had it. I don't know what happened to it. But I just need the first two letters or hot cooties today. Yep. Well, there's Anthony Redneck Way of Life. Hello and welcome to you, my dear friend. And Deidre. Hey, hey, hey. And we sure all missed you yesterday. Oh, okay. We will see what we can do there, Casey. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so we're going to brave that, huh? All right, good deal. I seek out the truth. Hello and welcome. We're going to talk about any food that you want. And Bobby wants to know what I'm eating now. And the reason he asks is because he knows I'm always eating. Oh, and Deidre missed us. Anyway, Bobby, just for your information, I am eating yogurt, organic yogurt. See? And hit that like button. Thank you, Bobby. And 320 had bacon and cabbage. Stir fry. Oh boy. Oh, David, you really look forward to this every evening? It's the food that gets you, isn't it? Yeah, we even have Mrs. Creech that actually puts up post recipes for us. And you all would want to know what I Seek Out the Truth is eating because his wife is an excellent cook and he's a lucky guy. Eating and food are your two favorite subjects? Yep, that would be me too. I know that, David. And you are well loved here, so the food is good, but so is the company. And what might you be eating, Mr. Bobby? Oh, it's not working? Hmm. See, Bobby's suspicious. The fact that I'm eating organic yogurt. He thinks I'm drizzling chocolate and whipped cream and a can of cherries and a can of pineapple on top of it. So what are you eating, Anthony Redneck? And I seek out the truth, always eat spicy food. And hello, Sister Donna. How are you? Ah, you're rating us. Really now. That is so fantastic. I love being rated. And welcome. I get so excited when I'm being rated. I never will forget the first time I was rated. I was brand new to YouTube, well, new to live streaming. And I says, hey, y'all, watch the chat for me. I'm going for coffee. I think it was in the middle of the night. And I came back and my screen was like going nuts. It was like crazy. I go, what is going on? And he said, raid. And it was Nerd of the North. And and I think they got a bigger kick out of me than most because I was like, wow, look at this. Hello, hello. I'm so excited. And so I don't know, maybe a few days later, I said, you know what? I'm going to go for coffee and see if I won't get raided again. Sure enough, I did by someone else. And that cracked me up too. So from then on, it's been a joke. I go for coffee and I'll get raided. Ooh, that sounds good, Bobby. Ace Black Widow, hello. How are you, Ace Black Widow? Infinite Moi, hello and welcome. And are we speaking to Jesse or James tonight? And I Seek Out the Truth is having Indonesian curry. And oh boy, Chef Dalian's here. The eating frenzy will begin now. Sister Donna, it's so good to see you again. Also, it's James. Uh-oh, watch out, guys. James is a prankster. Always a lot of fun. And Life with Linda. Hello and welcome. She's saying food, food, and more food. Yes, we are a bunch of eating people. I think I have you, I Seek Out the Truth. I'm not sure. I'm Instagram. But if not, I will try to get you on there. Oh, we missed you too, Deidre. We're so glad you're back. Oh, you don't want me to tell your secret, Infinite Moi? Well, I tell you what, you sure to have a good time on your channel, on your live streams. And as always, it's good to see you live with Linda. At 3:20, Homestead still wants ice cream. Infinite Moi just planted tomatoes and zucchini. Oh boy. Oh, I know you were thinking of me. I was thinking of you also, and you know that. When Deidre's not in, oh my gosh, what has something awful's happened? Here goes 3:20. She's winding us all up. Chocolate ice cream. Yep. Yeah, 3:20. Tomatoes and zucchini make a nice little uh, fry together. Throw in an onion. Mmm. Of course, hubby likes zucchini because I make a really good zucchini bread, and he argues that zucchini bread is healthy, even though it's actually a cake. Oh, yes, Infinite Mom. Throw in some pasta in that mess. Yes. Oh, 3:20. You have your daughter's blueberry almond coffee cake muffin. Mm, blueberry almond. Oh, now you're talking. Pasta with fresh basil and olive oil. Yes. Yep, we have some great cooks, gardeners. But one thing we all do well, you know what that is? We eat. That's right, you have to sample the product. You cannot sell those things and give them an honest opinion and evaluation without testing them. Okay, Infinite Moi, I want to ask you, are you doing anything special for Memorial Day? And the rest of you also, are you doing anything special? Tomorrow is Philly cheesesteak sandwich day. And they want Nutella, Nutella cookie bars. Mm. So, Infinite Law, have you done any more challenges? Barbecue with family. Yes, that's right. You should be doing something special, 320. It should probably have something to do with barbecue. And Infinite Law, James says, barbecue with family. Many have served our nation. There you go. Bobby, I'm glad that you don't just pick on me exclusively. 320 is fair game also, correct? Oh, Infinite Law, you'll have to go peddle that stuff somewhere else. I'll watch you, but no way. I don't want anything to do with ghost peppers. Mm-mm. The only other person I know that might even try something like that is Bobby McNutt. Ghost peppers. Oh, no. We already talked what that would do to people in depth. Everybody would be looking for the handicap bathrooms so that they could hold on for dear life so that they wouldn't be shot into orbit. Trisha. Trisha's motivational moment. Hello and welcome, my dear sweet friend. Everyone welcome Trisha. She's relatively new. She's been in here a few times, but she's new. And I like to start my morning off on her channel. And I feel good the rest of the day because of her. Yep, everybody should go visit Trisha. It's very early, but I forgot what time it was. But I think you're kind of early, aren't you, Trisha? I'm Eastern Standard. You know, Bobby will eat those peppers. I know he'll eat anything. I should have known that. I seek out the truth. Ghost peppers are regular in our home. I feel like a real wimp. Oh, 6:30 a.m. I didn't have a clue I got up early, that early, but I guess I did. However, Trisha, I don't get up every morning at that time. And I want you all to check out each other's channels. Feel free. Because I happen to have mostly older dear friends in here, but I do have a few newer ones, and they're special also. Oh, you stay on till 9. That's how I catch you then. Aha, I seek out the truth makes her homemade Indonesian chili with ghost peppers. Mm. You guys are going to think I'm a real wimp. I don't do hotter than jalapeno, of which I grow them. And they're absolutely my most favorite pepper. That is great, David. Then you know I'm telling the truth. This is a great bunch, isn't it? Yeah, he's one lucky guy. Can you all talk amongst yourself? I'm going for coffee. Maybe I'll get raided again. Okay, I am back. Okay. No, you can skip the ghost peppers. Infinite one. However, I will watch your challenge. I want to see you. I want to see your eyes bulge out and water and flames coming out of your head. Well, Casey wants some Infinite One. 320 Homestead. Good coffee. Oh, everyone's challenge. Ooh. Yes, that's what I like. Spicy with flavor. And if it heats up a little bit later and comes back and, bites you a little bit, that's fine. Oh, dishes or shower, huh? Oh, you have to make a choice. Well, look at it this way. The shower will make you feel better. The dishes can sit till after the shower. 320, I have to hand it to you. I just don't know that I would do so well. And I went all over the United States almost in a motorhome, 30 foot. And we stopped at some of the really nice campgrounds because of my granddaughter. She liked those Yogi Bear campgrounds that had the 5 pools or whatever. They had the little baby ones and the bigger ones. And anyway, uh, even though it was kind of luxurious for camping, as they call it, glamping, it was still, um, I was glad to be home. I think we were gone about 6 weeks, several times each time. The Korean Volcano Noodle Challenge. I don't I don't know that I trust any of you and your challenges. Just saying. I love you all dearly. I trust you as a friend, but your challenges, no. I'm afraid you guys would light me up. Um, Listen, I would like to ask you guys. I don't know how to do links, but I would like to ask you. I see Bobby just started up. If any of you would run over to Bobby McNutt, and do a raid. And I'm not going to do it because I don't know how to keep mine open. I'm not, I've never done a raid. But if you all could go over there and you raid them and you say hi to everyone, I think. Does anybody know anything about raids? Infinite Ma, you should know. See, Infinite Ma loves me, don't want me. Oh, okay. I seek out the truth. Guess what? I saw his video on those. And yes, they were hot. How do you do it? Okay, you know what? I should have a link to go over there, but just click on his channel, and you'll have to leave mine. Go over there, say hi to every. Thank you, Life with Linda. See, yeah, there's your link. Go over there and rate them. You just say hello. Say hello to say Elegant Homestead Raid. Yeah, yeah. You type in Elegant Raid. Hashtag Elegant Raid. Go over there and do that. Mess around a little bit, and then come back. Say hi to everyone. Yes, do the Elegant Raid. Go over to Bobby McNutt. Lady Opulent, hello and welcome. And when y'all get back, I'll be here. Hi, Ray the Gamer. How are you? And Lady Opulent, it's very nice to see you. Oh, he's reading your comment. And how are you, Lady Opulent? Oh, sorry, Linda. Gosh. I just went over there on my phone. I can't hear what he's saying, but yeah. Well, maybe he will. Yeah, or his loss. Oh, he's playing music. Yeah, he does. And but you know what? I seek out the truth. He's got so many watch hours that he just uh, puts them. He just takes them down. Okay, everybody's coming back. Oh, I know. Yeah. So 3:20, you decide to do dishes. Okay, I seek out the truth. Thank you for stopping in. So Infinite Moi, when are you going to be doing your challenge? Do you have a date? Oh, yes, David. A man doing dishes. It is a beautiful thing. Well, now my hubby does dishes. We kind of split up the household chores. Yep. Well, you know what? Somebody's got to do it. Hey, Cliff. Hello and welcome. How are you, Cliff? It's really good seeing you. Yes, life is good. Life is good, Cliff. No, Infinite Why it's not fixed yet. Only because we've been attending to a few other things around the farm. He's still, Mr. B has got to scratch his head a while and figure out his strategy, and then he goes and does the work. But I have every confidence he will do that. because he's that kind of guy. Doesn't let anything get him down. Well, Infinite Ma, so you do all that? You cook, clean, laundry. There's Arnold Schwartz. Yep, that's what he's doing. Yep, fuel. Yep, that's the way he's running. Air and spark. Yep. Okay, so this poor guy has gotten timed out, blocked, and reported. So, Elegant does not fool around. Hey, Cliff, guess what? Hubby thought of the same thing. He thought about cleaning that gas tank out. Um, and he's also changing a bunch of stuff like the coil and something else. Um, but yeah, he's going to clean out that old uh, fuel tank. And I'm sure it'll work, but we won't quite know exactly what actually fixed the problem as long as it works. Kathleen, hello and welcome. Good to see you. I've been doing good, Kathleen. Well, you go see your movie, James, and it's been an absolute pleasure having you on my live stream. And happy Memorial Day weekend to you also. Barry Ward, hello and welcome. Well, you got Monday off from school. Oh boy, long weekend. Great, great, great. Mm. Kathleen, you just had a great time looking at all those tractors and all old stuff. Went to a fish farm. You just having way too much fun. Not really. You need to have more fun. Yeah, that museum was definitely awesome. Very. That's what I should say. I will invest my time into helping the world, the environment. Just kidding. I'm going to lay around and play on the internet. What was weird, Barry Ward? I know, Kathleen, isn't that wild? The steel wheels. Your friend came out of the closet. Hmm, that happens. Yep, they ran by steam. Yeah, like the bolts. Yep. Yeah, any tree. Any tree. Oh, you weren't expecting it? Hmm. Well, that's why he came out of the closet, because nobody knew. He was making an announcement. Yeah, plant that tree in honor of someone you love. So we're talking Barry into going and planting a tree. Okay, Cliff, you go on and do all the things and go all the places that you need to go. And thank you for stopping in, Cliff. Yes, and have a great weekend, Cliff. Barry, what am I making? Or what is Kathleen making? Kathleen, you gonna barbecue? I'm just trying to fix a page here. Barry is full up. Yeah, maybe you can invite us next year, Barry. So, Kathleen, I think John is breaking down. I think he's going to cook for us. Yeah, he's breaking down. He's going to cook for us any minute, any day. And Barry's got to go. Okay, Barry. See you later. We love you too. Well, it's into the 90s for a while here. Oh, that's right. Where's he going to? I missed that, Kathleen. I know he's going on holiday, but I forgot where he's going. That's right, we'll show up. Hey, don't you remember us? We're distant cousins. I've been on an hour, huh? Well, time flies when you're having fun. Oh, John's gonna go hide. Oh, he's probably hiding from us. Yes, he is afraid of us. With good reason, right, Kathleen? I know, Kathleen. He told everybody we were going to do that to him. And I told him to be very afraid. And the people in the chat didn't know what to think, did they, Kathleen? Cleaning while chatting, multitasking. I'm glad you can, David. If I tried it, I would get overrun with trolls. But yeah, I know, Kathleen, because he's usually so proper and uh, yeah, he told everybody I acted like I was 30. He really wanted to say 12. I know he did. That's right, David. We all got our feet propped up. Just back him around our feet. Kathleen really appreciates you cleaning. She made you coffee. 320, I make him some kind of a coffee cake. We are all a bunch of comedians in here. That's all right. It's all right to act 12. So one thing about it, if everybody knows you're half nuts, they don't they lower their expectations of you, right? There you go, 320. But David, we all love you. We love you. Love, love, love. See? See how many people loves you? That's right, Kathleen. Get all his work done. So he can go play. Hmm. David, us women are merciless, aren't we? Oh, that might be it, David. That might be it. Cliff left, and Barry, did Barry leave? Yeah, I think he did. That's what happens when you're the only guy. Yep. Pretty smart guy, David. Kathleen. Let me make real coffee. I know the ladies in this room. Wow, they're like the hostess. We're a rough bunch. Deidre said you missed a spot, so you got to go back over there and vacuum. My poor friend David. I got to give you credit. You're very brave, David, to be in a room full of women, being the only guy. So that says something about you, something positive. You're very, very brave. I know you are, David. Yeah, you see how it is, don't you, David? Yep. I shall be right back. I'm going for another snack run. You guys talk amongst yourself. Well, all I saw was a bowl of strawberries, and they were calling my name. I had picked them earlier. Oh my. What are they doing to you, David, while I was gone? Oh my gosh. All these women are tough on you. Deidre wants to dance with you. Oh my gosh. And serve your whipped cream and strawberries. Barry is going for the gusto. He wants the whipped cream. You girls were naughty while I was gone. Kathleen is offering you nail polish. Deidre's offering lipstick and a wig. You ladies are merciless. Oh, now he's dancing? Yeah, he got the whipped cream, of course. Oh, we got dollars. Come on. Yes, we have dollars, Barry. David. Did we run David off? So Barry come to show his support of David, right? Okay, I should change my title to Ladies Night Out. Ooh, Deidre's got her high-heeled red dancing shoes on. Barry's going to go over and sit in the corner of the stream. David says, y'all couldn't do that much harm. Don't bet on it, David. These women are merciless. Hi, Caroline. So Barry curled up in a ball in the corner. Poor Barry. Caroline, this is Girls' Night Out. And we have 2 male victims. What happened to David? We got David on the run. Caroline, what have you been up to, sweetie? Yeah, this has been something, Caroline. We're there was 2 unfortunate males in my chat room, and us ladies have been um, entertaining them. Well, actually, the ladies want to be entertained. Oh, wow, Caroline. Yeah, we're making one watch. So, so if Mike is lurking, he's saying, I'm not going into that room. Those ladies are wild tonight. Mm. Yeah, Caroline, that's pretty cool. Talking to your friend of 40 years. Well, it all started by David. Oh, gosh. Mike, he said, I got that. Do I know you, Mike? You don't want, you was afraid to come into a room full of vultures? Yeah, but Mike is afraid. We scared him. Take that, ladies. We'll just see how brave Mike is. Come in this chat room. Every man should know about chocolate. Right, and most women, that's right. Okay, Mike, I'll try to um, throw some cold water on some of these women. Or maybe you don't want me to. Uh-huh. Alrighty, Mike. You get your work done. David's still here. We haven't ran him off. We haven't worked David over good enough yet. David, you're a good sport for sticking it out. That's right, 320. Chocolate will calm down anger, won't it? I know that, Kathleen. All right, Caroline. You're going to dance for us? We are going to. He won't be out till next year. Yeah, sometime next year he can come out. I bet he feels like he got shot with a machine gun. That's right, 320. That's what it is. So did I, 320. I hit him. Ah, Barry's back. Darn Arnold. Yep. Oh, that's David. That's Arnold. Arnold's a 40-year-old virgin from living in his grandma's basement. Barry says, oh, wait, I'm supposed to be doing homework. Yeah, but you'd rather be harassed by us ladies, wouldn't you, Barry? Yeah, that's true, 320. They have a lot of time when they have nothing else to do but live in the basement. Hey, bench a banana. How are you, guy? So whatever Mike was doing, he's probably going to make sure he takes his time. So to make sure we've cooled off, so we won't make him vacuum and wash dishes like we did poor David. But David also does gardening, and so does Mike. I could use some garden help. See? You just about there? Yeah, ooh, Mike, come and play. Come play with us, vulture ladies. Can Mikey come out and play? Oh, he's going through the house trying to find more chores to do now. Hey, Bench, you still here? Do you do housework by any chance or gardening? You think he's doing some lawn cutting? He might be alphabetizing his herb cabinet. Or maybe he's got to wash his hair. Oh, mountain oysters. Okay. So, Kathleen, I take it you've had them. Do you like them fried, like Mike does them? Or what do you say? He might eat them if they were fried, or did eat them. I forgot. Oh, Deidre's eating them until she found out what they were. Then did you get sick, Deidre? Yuck. So, Deidre, did a friend fry them up for you? And if that's true, are they still your friend? Nope, I don't think I would be hungry either. Oh, was that a Christmas party? Did you go up to the host or hostess and say Merry Christmas? But you can eat your own mountain oysters? Oh boy. I need a coffee refill, guys. Y'all party amongst yourselves. You were silent. Oh, I would have been too. I'll be right back going for coffee.
Okay, boss is gone. Let's party. So, Kathleen, did you share anything lately? No, I'm going to stay clean. Yes, you've been doing a lot of vacation, we'll just call it, from your home or whatever. That's fantastic, getting out there and checking your own area out.
Hello, Mr. Mike.
She's back. Quiet, everybody.
Y'all been, y'all been talking about me. I'm sure it was all bad.
I had to wait till you left before I could pop in.
Uh-huh. You planned that, didn't you?
Nothing about sneaky, no.
Trying to get caught up on the chat. I had to make my own coffee. What's this world coming to?
I know. I meant to be there today, but I was so busy.
Mike, that's inexcusable.
I know. I'll put an extra 100 in the next payment.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay. Thank you.
That makes me feel much better.
You're so gracious.
I know, I really am. Yeah, Kathleen's talking about going to the fish farm.
Yeah, we have several of them up here. And way back when I was a lot younger, I was driving. We used to fish below. Well, it was a dam, and the fish would run up this ladder, and that's how they count the fish. And at certain times, they also get the eggs from the fish and whatnot. And I didn't do it, but I had this friend that used to go in there and snag the salmon as they're going up. And then he throws them into my trunk, which are humongous. And I'm figuring, great, now I'm going to lose my car because we're going to get caught. And you think he shared one of them? No.
Oh my gosh, I'd have just grabbed him and said, "This is my part."
I should have just told him, okay, here you are at home. Now get out and go burn off without opening the trunk.
There you go. Hmm. You turn upside down?
Yeah, they had wardens there, I guess we'll call them. And he didn't start snagging them until night so no one would see him, but he knew he only had just so much time because then the salmon stop going up the ladder. And when they stop, that's when the patrols come out because they know someone's doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of cool because you go up inside and they had the thick plexiglass and you could watch the fish go by.
Sounds like Kathleen got quite an education at the fish farm. So, Mike, uh, what, what were you working on? Just everyday stuff or anything special?
Well, anymore I'm ending up with a lot of comments on my videos, and I'm still trying to answer them as best I can. And I don't know how many hours I worked this morning. I worked last night until I had them all done, and I had more this morning and doing things with Dad. And we finally went and bought a couple trees. It's kind of late to be buying fruit trees right now, but we went to Cass Rock, which is another small town. And they have a nursery up there, so I thought we might get lucky. And they didn't. And it's a small nursery too, but they didn't have any of the trees Dad wanted. So I went ahead and bought a plum, which is also good for drying the plum.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother bought a apple tree, and I can't tell you what it was, but it was a cross between two apples, which it sounds like it'd make delicious pies. So we got those planted in.
You did get them planted?
Yep, we got them planted in. And then I planted the other day. I planted these flowers I bought from Sunbirds, and they're just little flowers, and they have a little bloom on some of them because they were greenhouse raised. And I noticed I had one that was wilting, so I got my water jug and I started putting water on it, and all of a sudden the flower disappeared. Well, a mole went underneath it, and so that's why I was drying out. So I had to pull the flower back up and fill it in and replant it.
What went under it?
A mole. He dug
Oh
his
my!
tunnel underneath there, and when
Oh
I
yeah,
started, yeah, when I started watering it, all the dirt, flour, everything started going down the hole.
yeah. Tore the roots up and everything.
Well, actually, it's just a teeny little plant, so thank God I caught it in time, and I just planted it, so it didn't really obviously have time to root into the soil. But the funny thing is, they're not pushing up in my lawn like they are the neighbors. I mean, I know I have a couple around the house, which I guess I should let my brother come and dispose of them for me, because that's usually why some of your plants die, is they have the mold go all the way around it looking for worms, and it dries it out and your plant dies.
Yeah.
That's about it too. It would be a Caddyshack. He has this, I've never seen it operate, but he has this trap, we'll call it, that when the mole hits it, it has a blast, which it doesn't shoot it, it's just a concussion that kills it.
I had one of those things that you drive into the ground. It's supposed to emit a certain sound.
Right?
I don't know if it worked or not, but it sure kept me away from it.
Well, they, technically speaking, they work, but they don't work. They vibrate, and they do say in the instructions you're supposed to move them around, but the vibration just keeps them away from that area. But they'll go all through your lawn and everything else. So you need them about every 10 feet to make them go somewhere else, is all you're doing.
Right.
And when I was living on the farm, we had moles like you wouldn't believe, because, well, it's wet because of the Columbia River, and the tide makes your ground wet or dry. And so moles like crazy. And I figured, I'm getting rid of these things. I don't care about the ones out in the field. They're way out there. I'm just going to get the ones all around the house. One summer, I think I got 98 of them. And I noticed that the neighbor's yard stopped having moles because they kept coming over to my house. And so, and the next year, I think I was right around that same number. But come to find out, the moles that were in the back field started coming forward, because I guess they don't necessarily like each other except mating season. So I ended up clearing the field too. But then I finally moved, so I don't know if I'm sure there's still moles out there. But boy, they can make a mess. I tell you, they dulling the lawnmower blade when they push up in the middle of your lawn. And
Yeah.
you said, yeah, last, so I'm good on that one.
Well, it's into the 90s here already.
Well, it says that we got to 81 today, which was wonderful. You didn't notice it too much because we've got a kind of a heavy breeze. Let's see. Well, it says it's running 8 mile an hour right now, but it feels good outside. But as soon as you come inside, like where I'm sitting right now, it says 76, and I don't have any windows open or anything. I should, but I don't. So it's semi comfortable as I have the last fan I worked on, I have it blowing in the living room here.
So were you reading the chat about Linda finding out that the smoke detectors go off if there's a storm nearby?
Right. I was kind of wondering about that. Why are they going off?
Well, I guess they're supposed to. That's what she was told.
Huh.
If it's really a bad one.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know if I would like that or not. I guess if you live in that area, but usually these smoke detectors, when the batteries are starting to die, it's always right in the middle of the night. And if I get ticked off enough, I'll go get them and pitch them outside until I decide to go get a new battery.
Because of the change in the pressure.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't you know that with your weather station?
Yeah, if you knew what your pressures would be when you have one coming, you would know.
That's what I thought. What would it do? Probably drop real bad.
I'd imagine. I'd have to get my glasses on to tell you what it says right now, but I know it's got a bunch of numbers on it right now. I do see a sun and a cloud with rain, and they said we're supposed to get rain tomorrow.
So a fireman told Linda.
So, Linda, did you have coffee with the fireman, or did you let him go? Or do you still have him?
She's not telling. Because this is a rough bunch of women tonight.
Oh, that's right. I was semi-listening while I was working. I was like, I'm not getting in the middle of that.
I knew you would.
Yeah,
Do I know you or what?
Yeah, I think I heard there's only two poor men in the chat, or I thought those poor men, they don't know how to pull out, do they?
Well, we worked them and then tortured them.
I see. That's right. I think you were getting one of them to cook for you, as I remember hearing.
Yep. And David was vacuuming, I believe. Deidre did put her feet up so he could vacuum around her.
Well, that was nice of her. That way he gets it all.
Yep. But he missed a spot, so she called him back.
Oh, my.
Hi, Mark.
Abuse those poor workers.
Yep. How are you, Mark? Enter, Mark. Enter at your own risk. These ladies are nuts tonight.
Although they've calmed down quite a bit.
Yeah, we've calmed down some.
Yeah, some. That's what I meant. I didn't mean quite a bit. Just some.
Some. Well, I don't have much out in my garden, in the big garden, but what I do have has been hoed and is looking great. I'm just not even halfway finished, though. It's already hot. But see, previous to the hot, it was too wet.
Right. And that's why I haven't done Dad's garden yet. But now it's dried out. If it's not raining tomorrow, I have to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Canadian thistle are just coming up like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, Mark got him a new computer. What's the matter, 320? Didn't David wash them? Didn't he get them all washed?
He must have snuck out. Smart man.
Mm-hmm. He knows when to run.
Yeah, she's in the bathroom. I'm out of here.
No, he has not fixed the tractor, but he's going to be doing a whole lot of things to it. And Mr. B scratches his head a lot, and he's thinking and plotting his method of repair. I think he's going to clean the gas tank, fuel filter, get new fuel filter, new this, new that.
Right.
So he's just plotting right now.
Hello, Abstract.
Abstract.
Possibilities.
Hey, welcome, Abstract. But I'm sure it will be fixed shortly. He doesn't let anything stop him from getting what he wants done. Hey, that's great, Mark. Oh, he didn't do the Tupperware? 320, that he weaseled out, huh?
Those are awful harsh words, weaseling.
You seem to know the definition of weaseling.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's an art form, I hear. Hubby uses it a lot.
And he gets away with it, so he's got it down pat, right?
He's really skilled at weaseling.
You know, he should start up his own channel and help some of these men that don't understand how you're supposed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And more, obviously.
Yes, because he's quite good. You know, the guy can't cook, can't do laundry, and doesn't know how to run a vacuum. Now, how smart is he?
That's what I was just thinking.
How did he get away with that for 50 years?
He must have had a dad that told him the secrets.
No, actually, he lost his dad when he was 12. But somehow, I know what it was. He had a bunch of sisters that kind of
Did the
babied him.
same thing.
Yeah, they
Well,
babied him.
I was wondering if they learned how to weasel out of it too, so the other sister would have to do it.
Mm-hmm. You know, he's a hard worker, but I think those girls spoiled him.
As they should.
Well, I don't think they did him a favor. And then I didn't help by letting him get away with all those years of, and you know, he's slick too. But honey, I love your cooking. See, the art of weaseling at its best.
There we go. And it made you feel good at the time until you figured it out.
What I sap. I never did figure it out, Mike, until recently. I was happy to cook for him. Man, look at that. He brags on it. And, yeah.
Abstract, I got some good news. I got 960 people underneath me, and I already have my hours.
Party, party.
That's it.
So Mike is in a good mood.
Yeah, so don't anyone spoil it. So you women get that party going. Get the table set up.
All right. Yes. But Mr. B will not be doing the cooking.
Well, I'm sure he'll probably be the sampler to make sure the food's perfect.
He's good at that.
Yes.
Yes, congrats to Mike.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
And I'm trying to talk him into doing a really long live stream and letting me help.
Thank you, Deidre. That might be a good thing for you to help, because that way I won't be all alone. But then again, I'm scared. I'm gonna sneak my live in, and you might not know unless you sign off early one time.
You know what? Can you guys actually believe he's scared of little old Elegant? As sweet as I am.
Yeah, you're a man's dream, right?
That's right. I'm a prize, remember?
That's right. But actually, I thought it was a trophy because your husband won you back.
I know. Yeah, he tries to off me on anybody he can.
Well, he knows you're valuable. Yeah, Abstract. I'm back home now. I did a little over, it was a week and a half in Texas, almost a week home or something like that, and a little over a week at my son's house, and poor kid, he's sick now.
Hello, Prepared Christian. Thank you for stopping in. Mike, I do have a question.
Okay, and if I don't like the question, I know what to tell you.
What bothers me, if I'm such a prize, how come he has to offer so much money to go with me?
Because he knows he'll triple his investment.
By tripling the money to take me back?
Right.
Oh, I see. It's a game. It's a scam he's running.
Well, that's right, because most men, they see that money and they think, oh, I can get me a new tractor and a new this and a new that. And I don't even think it took a week, and giving it all back. And then some.
Hello, Four Blessings. Welcome. We're doing great, Four Blessings. How about you? We're talking about food, about farm work, and the lack of it.
Selling wives,
Yeah,
punishing men.
yeah.
I mean, the whole ball of wax is going on again today.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's what we do best. Yeah, now it's getting like into the 90s, Four Blessings. And before that, it was too wet. So I'm not finished yet. Oh, Prepared Christian says it's still too wet. See how that goes?
Well, that's the thing. I'm kind of curious about everyone's weather where they live. Is your weather normal for this time of year? Because ours, like I say, we were having snow late, and I will admit I popped my garden in. What was it? I think I did it in April, or did I? No, I did it as soon as I got home from Texas. And 2 days before that, it frosted, and so far it hasn't frosted since. And so I lucked out totally. I'm just kind of curious about everyone else's area.
Oh my gosh, 320. She says the wind is rocking her RV. Same here fishing. 90s for the next 5 days. And hello fishing. I would say, Prepare Christian, we are 1 month behind. Also, close to it.
Yeah, technically speaking, the rule of thumb here, or the goal, is on the 4th of July that you want your corn to be knee high.
Right. I've heard that many times. And my corn's not even in yet.
When I lived on the farm, well, I got mine in shortly after frost, I will admit, but my ground was so fertile because I used cow manure and I used horse manure to help loosen it, horse bedding and whatnot. And my corn was usually about chest high.
Well, Four Blessings is looking forward to a great big party this weekend.
So that shows if you're looking for tassels by the 4th, you guys are a lot earlier than we are.
Mm-hmm.
But technically speaking, we have a short growing season. I remember when I lived in South Carolina, you had 2 seasons worth of planting if that's what you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a very early planting season here. And I'll admit I didn't lose. There were several things in my garden I didn't lose till the middle of January. And several times I remember thinking that I could actually go swimming at Christmas. That's how warm it was.
Man, that is something else.
Except we had already put up our pool, so. But I remember thinking if we hadn't have put it up, we could have been swimming. Ooh, Four Blessings is going to have a blast making videos. Yeah, I've got beans out, and they're 2 or 3 inches high. I do have popcorn growing, just a little bit. You'll never believe how I got my popcorn. Do you remember that video I made where I was fooling with that popcorn?
Right?
Well, I keep a wheelbarrow out on the back porch full of my potting soil that I make up. Somebody put some ears of popcorn into my potting soil, and I didn't know it. And I started getting little corn plants growing in my wheelbarrow.
That's too funny.
So I transplanted them. Now these ears of popcorn are what, 4 or 5 years old? Is that not nuts? Remember, I asked the chat whether that popcorn would be viable.
Right?
Evidently it is.
But almost surprises me that it did come up that easy. But then again, you have a longer growing season too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you probably would do better than I would. The best I can do is grow Indian corn, and I haven't tried the popcorn. I think Dad tried it once. I don't remember how well it turned out, but it seems to me they were, if he did, they were small kernels.
Well, I would like to know how that corn germinated with no water. I didn't go out and water. I didn't know that the stuff was in there.
Humidity in the dirt, or maybe a little bit of rain. I don't know.
But yeah, that really surprised me.
Yeah, Jiffy Pop. My brother uses that for a fire alarm. He hangs it above his kitchen door, and he says, "If you hear popcorn popping, get out of the house."
Wow.
That's a little touch of redneck, right?
Yep. Oh, it seems perfectly normal to me. So what does that tell you?
That means you have one at each door.
I live with a redneck. He rubs off on me. For blessings, they have corn, beans, tomatoes, about everything. Oh yeah, I planted my squash, zucchini, and that vegetable spaghetti squash that I dearly love. I am hooked on that stuff.
I don't like spaghetti squash. There again, I we tried cooking it ourselves, and it just maybe it's the texture. The flavor wasn't bad, just the texture. Because we grew it one year, and most of the family didn't like it.
Oh my gosh, everybody is nuts over it in my family. And well, I've grown it, you know, all the time I was raising the kids.
Right?
They're nuts over it. You know, to us, they taste so much better than noodles.
Well, that's what they were saying is for and everything. And well, I will admit we never used spaghetti sauce on it. As always, I think mom and dad treated it kind of like a squash, and just used butter on it, and it, like I say, it just wasn't right.
Oh no, with sauce, it tastes just like spaghetti that you would make with pasta,
Hmm.
except better.
Well, I will admit I'm not going to grow any just to try it.
You can always have some of mine.
Okay.
I'll have plenty. If my daughter doesn't come and confiscate all of them.
Maybe I can have dinner with you and Peanut and Mr. B.
There you go. Had to go see what Puppy was hissing at. It's too quiet. Yeah. Oh, Blessings is near Lexington. So you're our neighbor. We are right there at London for Blessings. White sweet potatoes are yummy with butter and sugar.
I still like sweet potatoes, just like a dessert or whatever you want to call it, with the brown sugar, and then at the end put the marshmallows on top to brown up. Otherwise, just eating them like mashed potatoes or whatever. It's okay, but I'm not fond of it. I guess you have to get used to it, even though it's supposed to be quite healthy for you.
One time I remember I ate it for a while, but it was a long time ago. I took an acorn squash and, kind of hollowed it out.
Right.
And I put, what was it, some kind of sausage. And of course it was cooked up with onion and peppers and I don't know if I probably didn't cook the meat separate. I think I stuffed it with all that. And then I took it out and put cheese on it.
Well, so far it sounds interesting.
Oh man, was it good? Oh my goodness.
And I love acorn squash.
I think it was made with, Italian sausage?
Right.
Yeah, it was Italian sausage. And I crumbled it up. And I'm trying to remember if I poured tomatoes over it and baked it. Anyway, it was beyond good. Have you ever done that?
No, but that's why I say it sounds quite interesting. I'd definitely try it, mainly because I already like acorn squash. So.
Oh yeah, this was something else. I'm trying to think how I got the squash and the sausage to come out cooked, because you know how long it takes to cook the acorn.
Right. Zucchini is the only thing that I know that's about as big as your leg if you let it grow.
Yeah, and you know what? It is still edible.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're gonna be grinding it all up and freezing it or whatever, you want the bigger ones so you don't have to mess with it so much. But if you're gonna have it for salads, yeah, you want the smaller ones.
Right. Well, I can always tell if I like it or not by cutting into it. If it's hard, don't. But when you first pick one of those big ones, they're usually small. I mean soft, tender. I think they get hard as they get older. I think I picked them when they were hard also, though. And I just throw those in the compost. Well, when it comes to jalapenos, I have to admit that I'm a wuss. I devein them and deseed them before I eat them.
Just for curiosity, do you know whether it's hotter the longer it's on the plant, or does it make any difference? Because I've had jalapenos from the store that were not hot at all. And I've had other ones that were just burning hot.
You know what, Mike? I don't know, but I have found that too. No, even the ones that I grow, one will burn me up, and the next one will be just like a sweet banana. I don't know what makes them hot. I know that I deseed all of them and cut the veins out. So, and there's still some that are hotter than others. Oh, you never had a hot one yet? Wow, I have.
Actually, I look for the hot ones. There's a, doggone it. There's a at Denny's. I don't go there much because it costs too much, and you know how much money I'm sending you. But when I do go there, they have this platter there, and I can't remember what it's called, but it tells you it's got the jalapenos in it. And if it's spread them out across a plate, it'd be fine. But they usually pile it all in one spot. And so I search for them, and then I usually take a bite with a half a jalapeno pepper because they are so hot, but they're delicious.
Jalapenos. See, my chat friends know how I am. I sure do not mind links.
Yeah, depending on what the link is, sometimes they go in and sometimes they don't. I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah. Stuffed and wrapped in bacon. But that's not fair, though, because anything wrapped in bacon is a winner with me.
Well, even if I had to eat the bacon separate, having one of those stuffs, depends what's in there. My mouth's already watering. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Yeah, Deidre, that sounds like a winner. Oh, yeah.
And I will admit, I am not worried about quotations or whatever. Uh, Healthy. I'm looking for delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you're going to be eating this stuff every day. It doesn't hurt to have good stuff like that every once in a while.
Mike, that's how I feel. I eat so much healthy that, you know,
That's right.
every now and then I crave something really good.
That's why you went after me for a while.
Right. Oh, still am, you know.
Yeah, you're my number one.
See? See how it is, Mike? I just don't know why you tripled the money to get rid of me when you had your chance.
Because I knew you were well worth it to get rid of.
I, I know this, Mike. That's because I'm such a prize. Yes, I'm afraid hubby created a monster. But that's fine with me. I like being a monster.
As long as he's happy and as long as you're happy, that's all that counts.
There you go. Aha. Poor Blessings is going to get ready to sample a whole bunch of honey.
And I think that'd be interesting because when I taste honey, it just tastes like honey to me. But that's because I'm only using one kind of honey. And if they have different ones from different fields, I'm curious how much of a taste difference there is. Yeah, that's where a lot of the good foods usually come from. That's when I go to the beach, I look for these shack looking food restaurants, and usually that's where you're going to find the best food.
Yeah.
They're not a corporation; they're homemade, and oh yes,
That's what I look for too. Hmm. It's probably somewhere way away from me. So, Mike, did you notice the title of my chat?
no, actually, I haven't had a chance to look at that. I just saw you're on, so I opened up another tab and started running you and uh, had the sound up so I could what do they call that, lurk.
Yep. And then the more you alert, you go,
Okay, I see it now, and yeah, you might as well put that up, and probably nobody will even talk about food.
Are you kidding me? Do you know whose channel this is? We always revert back to food on this channel.
That's very true because we're already talking about it.
Yep. Texas. Navasota? Never heard of it. Have you, Mike?
No, I don't think I've heard of it either.
Well, guess what, chat? You lovely people, and Mike too. I'm into my 700s for watch time needed.
That is so great.
It's moving slowly, but it's moving.
I have a new subscriber I was listening to, and I'm not starting rumors, and I don't know if it's true, but I will admit they only had almost 500 people there for something. But she was just talking. Her mind is what her video was about, and she was suggesting that what YouTube's next plan is to require 4,000 subs, not just 1,000. And if I hate to say it, but if that's so, I'm still going to put up videos, but I am not going to kill myself.
Well, people sometimes they don't mind what they ask of you, do they?
That's just about it, yes.
And they don't take into consideration that you might be subscribe to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And when you were talking about commenting on, on all your comments,
Right.
do I know how much time that takes?
Oh, no kidding. Anyone that does videos and actually answers each comment, they know. I mean, it's I don't want to use the word bad, but because I enjoy it, but it's bad enough to turn your video into a good video for YouTube, all the editing and whatnot, and then praying someone enjoys your work. And then the comments, like I say, that takes so much time, and you're not getting paid for it. And like I say, if it jumps up there, oh, excuse me, I don't know why I'm burping, but I'm not drinking anything. But anyway, I might do a little more slacking unless there happens to be a video I want to put out. Because, like I say, I haven't had a sip of the YouTube Kool-Aid yet, and I'm almost afraid to. I'll put it that way. And there's only one goal, the reason why I want to check, only one check. That's all I ask for. But no, I'm not going to kill myself. And technically speaking, I almost felt like I was killing myself answering them all because I need to.
But I do want to thank everyone that has supported me. Because,
That's right.
Most of these people are, excuse me too, Mike, I'm burping. Most of these people are here almost every night.
Right.
They're usually the same supporters. Of course, I get new people. I know that.
And I do appreciate getting the feedback.
Oh,
That's
yes.
that's why I say, that's why I really want to answer them back. I try to be, sometimes I get carried away, but I try to be short and sweet. And I also give them a little thumbs up and a little heart because I appreciate it.
Well, I am making new goals, and I'm starting pretty soon. I'm not waiting until I hit the 4,000. And it will include quality instead of quantity. I will not be live streaming as much.
Mm-hmm.
I probably will be uploading more. Of course, I'll have time to, right?
During the summer, it's hard to say that, but okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I am addicted to seeing my friends on chat, so I will always keep a little bit of chat.
And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's maybe why I come in too. I enjoy seeing the people.
Yeah.
Without having to do my own chat.
You get to know them, and you get very close with them.
Right.
And so anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you for your support. And no, I will never make demands on any of my supporters. Never. Mike, have I ever pressured you?
Nope, never pressured me, and that's why I say I totally enjoy that. And like I said on other channels too that I'm on live with, I'm only here because I enjoy doing what I'm doing. If I don't feel like coming in, I just say something so that way I can sit outside on the chat and just listen. But
Yes.
and if I get tired, like I tell you, I'm gonna head to bed or whatever because I'm looking at I see two people instead of one.
Yeah. And I even tell my friends here in the chat, if you have a choice between having fun elsewhere, being with people, your family, choose that over the internet any day.
Yep.
For blessings, I have seen that also. Even on their lives, they don't even respond ever. And I've heard some of them say they're not even going to bother if they don't get like 5,000 views on a video.
Yeah, I've kind of heard that too.
I think they lose that personalization. But that's what happens when YouTube becomes a business and you're in it only for the money.
Well, that's what everyone, that's why I say that's a taste of Kool-Aid where you might get poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, it's nice to get that extra check, but you still got to remember your people.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't even know what he looks like or watch any of his videos. That, what do they call him, Tracy Neistat or something like that. I don't even care about going to go check out his channel because he's too big. And what kind of entertainment can he give me being that big? I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but, and I don't want to set my goals to be just like him.
Yeah. And fishing, I do appreciate when you show up, when all of you show up. But yeah, I'm going for quality. So you'll see less of me, but what you do see, you'll like better, hopefully. Because I have a lot of things I still want to show you guys.
Well, so far, I enjoy looking at your plants and the hillside coming down.
I know that gives a little bit of um, closeness to us as a family.
Right.
I know I felt the same way when I was traipsing through your channel. I got to know your dad, and I said, oh my gosh, I just fell in love with that guy. And your brothers. And
Mm-hmm. But that's what my channel is about. Kind of a family thing.
mm-hmm.
And like I say, stopping and smelling the roses for once. If you're going to plant them, smell them when they bloom. Look at them.
Right.
Take that time, because time is short.
Yeah. Well, it's a journey. It's not an end, it's a journey.
That's right.
And when 320 was up on panel, I got to know how actual delightful she was. Yeah, and it's free, right, Mike?
That's exactly right. It's free.
Mike doesn't charge us to watch.
Like some people do.
Mm-hmm. I gotta admit, though, if someone's having a celebration for a goal and they're having a party,
Right?
I do give a few bucks to their super chat.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong ever to give a buck or two or more, because it's a feel good thing on your part and realistically on theirs too. And supposedly they're going to make more money anyway than they're going to make on YouTube by that.
Right. I just, I'm really impressed, and I want to be supportive when someone hits a goal. Oh, Chef Dalian's in the background. You're probably eating, aren't you, Chef Dalian? I run into Chef 3 times today.
And I bet you is eating chocolate each time you ran into him.
Yeah, with whipped cream.
Yeah, I imagine the reason why he's in the background, he's still licking the chocolate off his fingers. That's okay. Try some dark chocolate every once in a while. Barbecued pork chops.
He'll pop out with and tell us what he's chomping on because he enjoys that.
Yep, he's got barbecued pork chops, he says.
Oh, really? Yeah, I see it. Barbecued pork, yeah. I think on Super Chat Fishing, I think they take a third. I don't normally like to do a Super Chat when you can go to their PayPal and they get most of it.
Right.
But I like to see people partying. Oh, 320 perked up. Somebody said chocolate. Well, Mr. B has to go to the store, so I have to go to the big town tomorrow. So I'll be gone all day. He wants some things at Tractor Supply. He wants some things from Lowe's. He wants to go to Kroger.
Well, he is hitting a few stores anyway, instead of a store here and then tomorrow a store there.
Yeah, because I don't like to go to London. That's that road that is the 1-lane gravel road
Right.
until you hit the highway. And when you hit the highway, fishing knows which one it is, too. Route 80, it's not too bad. But the 1-lane gravel road is halfway there. And then it's another 9-10 miles on the highway. You know what? For blessings, we have a shredder that has to be, they have to have new blades too. Have a very nice one. Yeah, I think we're out of sweets, and that is an emergency, according to Mr. B. Well, according to him, there's absolutely no food in the house.
Oh,
And
I know how that is.
yes, and you do know I'm a prepper, don't you?
Right.
We could actually live 3 years.
Well, back when the wife was still alive, I used to look in the cupboards and look in the refrigerator and say, what in the hell is in this house that we can eat? And 15 minutes later, she goes in the kitchen, slap, bam, thank you, ma'am. She's got a full freaking dinner. I'm thinking, where in the hell did you find that?
Because that's what housewives and cooks and that's what they do. I can do
Yeah.
that. I can do that also. Slap
Well,
together a great meal. And hubby says there's nothing in the house to eat.
yeah, but you know, men, when they're looking for something, they're actually grazing. I'm not saying they're hungry, they're just grazing.
Yeah, you're right. And also, if um, there is not something sweet that he is looking for. That is a national emergency.
Well, soon Amazon's going to have a drone that should be able to deliver his sweets to it right to your house.
All right.
That way you don't have to worry about that dreaded road.
Yeah, they'll have to helicopter it in. Oh, I bet you could 320. I bet all the women in here could do that. It's amazing. What is that saying? I've had to do so much with so little. I am now qualified to do everything with nothing.
That sounds about right. You are
Well,
going
go ahead.
you are going to be on for a little while, aren't you?
Yes, sir. You need to take a walk.
Well, I'm going to go walk the dog, and I'm going to make me a cup of coffee and get settled again.
Okay.
I'll
Now,
be right back.
make me a cup of coffee, but keep your finger out of it. I don't like my coffee sweet.
So you could tell I had my thumb in the last one, right?
Yes, I could.
Darn. Okay, I'll be careful this time.
All right. Yeah, I believe that 320. When you've been. Oh, Deidre wants a coffee, please. How do you like yours, Deidre? Well, isn't that the truth, Four Blessings Farm? Deidre wants hers black. My. Oh, wait a minute. She changed her mind. She wants hers with cream also. Keep your finger out of her cup also. $320. I have that problem too. I always cook too much because that's the only way I know how to cook. I'm used to cooking for an army, and now it's just he and I. I haven't heard Deidre, but I imagine Mrs. Creech is very busy with him. I haven't even gotten a call or a text. I sure hope Dutchie's okay, but I know how they are. I've neutered many of them. or had them neutered. I didn't do it. The real hyper ones, they're a pain. Oh, Dutch went in to be neutered today because he was so hyper. Besides, he needed it anyway, in my opinion. They don't run off as bad. Um, they're not as skittish. Yeah. Yes, it does. It always helps. Oh, poor fishing. He's glad he's not a dog. Yep, I bet you are. So, you guys doing anything tomorrow? Or are you already going to start on the holiday? I know when I was in Michigan with my family, we started on Friday night and didn't quit till Monday night. It was one large, long party. Working. Okay. I'll probably have a party. Ooh, Deidre. Fresh fish, yes. I'll probably have a little party with the puppies. I'll barbecue some stuff. Get their little swimming pool out so they can go swimming. It sucks to be Deidre. She's gonna get some shrimp and crab, fresh. Somebody's got to live your life. Um, so 320 needs something special to make for the holiday. Mm. Are you talking about for you and the family, or are you talking about for your coffee shop? Now, fishing, you know you're going to have fish. For blessings, I used to before I got really, really busy with my own channel. Um, that's what Mike meant when he was talking about YouTube taking up your time. All right, party at Deidre's. Oh, yeah, 320. Something with blueberries, strawberries, and whipped cream. Wait a minute, what happened to them, poor blessings? Did it have something to do with the baby? I know she was expecting. No sweets.
Or fingers.
Okay, thank you. Just coffee and cream. Did you think to bring Deidre one?
Yes, and I have to wait for it to get done brewing.
Okay. Yeah, he hasn't forgotten. He's still brewing it, Deidre.
There's
I
some
really,
extra.
I really like that channel for blessings on that Full House. And a little baby was born and very weak. Aw. Yeah, Homestead Mama was going to have that baby natural. Well, I mean, by a midwife. Yeah, they have yours, mine, and ours. Well, they would have had a. Hopefully, this child makes it so they can have an hour baby. I think she had a pile. He had a pile of them. They got together and they had this one.
I baked extra. I got 5 of them.
Oh, you got 5 cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll take one. You're so thoughtful.
Well, I saw Fishing was thinking about some sugar wafers, but I didn't have any. But I do have the chip cookies. And if you like, I have the whipped cream I can put on top of them.
No, that will sweeten my coffee too much. Just the
Okay.
cookies, fine. Thank you. I like them just the way they are. You're a great cook.
Well, thank you very much. I tried my darndest. Do I smell soap? Actually, I do like those too.
Yeah, I remember Homestead Mama when she would go to the store and she had this trail of kids behind her. And they would look at her and say, "Are these all yours?" She said, "No, I went to the local orphanage and picked them up." Mhm. Well, grab your cookie, Linda, and your coffee. I'm sure Micah brew you some special up. Yeah, I can always tell how big my grocery bill will be if, by the way, Mr. B is talking.
Yeah, most women don't like the man to come shopping because they just destroy their budget.
Yep. Oh, I guarantee you, it'll be just under $400 if he goes. So you might be thinking, well, that's not bad for a monthly or every other week. No, try it every week. And I said, how do we spend $1,200 a month plus all these side trips to the small town? Plus, I have two freezers full, canned foods, frozen foods. Oh, how does that happen? And there's only two of us.
I know where the money comes from. It all doesn't go into purses, I'm sure.
Well, now that you mentioned it, I didn't want to bring it up, but I was just thinking to go with that purse, I really do need some lady Stetson hats and boots. So if you could up that payment a little bit.
Well, that'd be under one condition.
What's
Yeah.
that?
You have to wear nylons and not pantyhose either. And send the picture.
But Mike, you didn't say nothing about a skirt.
I know.
Oh God. Jeez, Mike. Oh Lord, I was worried about the ladies working you over. Get them, ladies. Tear 'em up for that little.
They're probably standing in line getting those pictures made already themselves.
See how bad he is? And you guys wonder why I'm bad to him?
Well, I want my money's worth.
You know what? You're working your way into the closet.
Yeah,
Remember the good old days used to be in the closet half the time.
I know that closet. I'm sure it's got cobwebs by now.
I knew you could only be good for so long.
Yeah, but I did work myself up to 5 minutes, and I got to 10 minutes. I got to 15 minutes. I don't know what happened, but good hit me, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. 5 minutes is all I expect.
I should have never pushed the envelope. Now I'm screwed.
Yep. You're very close to getting it put in the closet. I'm even going to draw a circle to put your nose in.
Well, Chef, I looked outside when I was making the coffee. Yesterday, I had a beautiful sunset, but I didn't get my camera. And I figured, well, I'll get it today because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. It is beautiful out there, just a haze of clouds. And I can see where one jet went by because you can see the chemtrail still. Otherwise, that's not worth taking video because it's just the sun.
Deidre, my girl, she said I put a mirror in there so you wouldn't feel alone, Mike. You are all heart, sweetheart.
Does Deidre know what's going on in that closet before, though?
I'm sure she does. Deidre's been around a while. And I think she's onto your little tricks. That's right. Poor blessings. See, Deidre and I, you see how we think alike, Mike? That's because we know you.
Yeah, but it's been a long time. And I'm just kind of curious about one thing. If
What's
I
that?
was if I was to wander over and just kind of slide into the closet, how many of them would follow me?
Well, of course your mind would run that way.
Oh,
You'd probably open the door with a great big sign that says, "Welcome. You are all invited."
oh, I wouldn't do that.
No,
No, I'd have a sign that says "Party time."
there. Yeah, that's more like it. Well, Mr. Mike, can you handle it for a few?
Sure, I think I can.
Now you know they'll squeal on you if you talk about me.
No, they won't, because I have some for you, and I have some for you, and I have some for you. See, everybody knows they're getting some. That sounds like a deal to me. Dark chocolate or light chocolate?
All is well here.
Okay, hush, everybody. Thank
Uh,
you for deleting your
three
messages.
320 says, "Man, are you traitoring me out, 320? Give me wine and chocolate and I won't talk."
Oh, 320, you didn't get that erased before she got back. Everyone else is good and deleted their messages. There it is. Dark. Okay.
See how you are?
Yeah, I spoil everybody, don't I?
But I do understand. I mean, it's chocolate.
Who knows? I might have some camel chocolate up my sleeve.
Mm-hmm. And wine. Okay, 320, I don't blame you. And dark chocolate to boot. Camel chocolate, whatever. I'd probably, squeal too. Or no, I'd probably be quiet if I needed to. If you were bribing me with enough.
At least for a day.
Mm-hmm. But too much wine and she'll blab. So, yeah, that delicate balance.
So I guess I'll have to help her drink the bottle so she won't have the full bottle.
Right. Give her
Right.
the chocolate and you can split the wine.
And I didn't mean drink, I mean sip the wine.
Yes. Sip the wine. So she doesn't blab.
I have a feeling when I cut her off, she might say that she's going to start blabbing if she don't get more. Man, it's a win-win situation for her, I think.
Well, you run that risk, Mike. Fishing said after 3 drinks, it's on. Yep. So who says loyalty can't be bought? See?
Yep. Red. Okay. I prefer the white, but red it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But then again, I'm really hard to bribe as I don't much care for money. Mike will tell you that.
That is very true. But then again, as long as they know you real well, you're not that hard to bribe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Especially since I'm getting large amounts. Anyway, see, I can be generous, gracious.
And if most of that doesn't work, pay your husband a little bit. That's all I have to do. He knows the tricks.
Yep. Like Donkey Kong. Yep. New Zealand is wine country. Hey, wine country is over at Bobby McNutt's house. I'm gonna go park on his doorstep. Have you seen how much he makes?
No, I haven't gone over there. I know he brags a lot, but been too busy to go over there to see just what he's been up to.
He makes it by the gallons.
Well, it seems to me the last time he was in the chat or something, wasn't he talking about making 5 gallons of it?
Yeah. Uh, we raided Bobby's earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I see he was on 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
So did he like that?
I don't know. I couldn't hear him. I had to turn mine down because of my live stream. I had to mute it.
Right.
He probably said all that crazy elegant.
Yeah, my dad.
First time I ever raided anyone.
I used to go to some channels and they were doing the raids, and I enjoyed going there. Just kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep, saying hi to everybody and
Make sure to hit that like because that makes me even happier.
yep.
Yeah, my dad made some wine when we were living in Michigan. There's a small grape orchard in the back of the barn there, and he had the wine down the basement. And the neighbors came over and they thought, well, let's break out one of them bottles. So Dad goes down the basement, grabs the bottle, and he brings it back up. He sets it down in the sink, and the cork goes flying off and squirts half of it up on the ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm guessing that must have been some pretty good wine.
I bet. And past 3 hours? Well, I know I'm feeling it. So I'll probably get. How do you feel about midnight, for me, which is 15 minutes?
That sounds great to me. That way, it gives everybody a chance to say the goodbyes and everything, or whatever they want to do. They know they got 15 minutes, which is
Yeah.
great.
And I know you got work to do, and probably already tired. And I am beat, and I had no idea I was on for 3 hours.
Well, I know I'm dragging just a little bit because, like I say, I didn't get to bed till I think it was about 1:30 last night. My time, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed you guys. And Deidre, I sure did miss you. You missed one day. And I'm like, oh no, something must have happened. She lost her internet or Chef Diane had an apple with caramel. Now, hubby sometimes makes me a snack with apples with peanut butter on it. Well, thank you, 320. I sure enjoy you also. I enjoy all you. Fishing, it. I look forward to seeing you too.
I
Chef,
don't want. I don't want to start something bad because it's bad nowadays. But when I was younger, I saw a kid doing it. I thought that's nasty, but he'd take sliced apples and he'd sprinkle salt on the apple and then eat it that way. I tried it just because I couldn't believe that he'd eat it that way, and it is a burst of flavor when you do it that way.
I bet it is because it's sugar and salt. The sugar from the apple and then the salt.
Right? Well, I will admit, I was amazed.
Yeah, Deidre's phone was messed up. She couldn't get on.
Yeah, nothing's more frustrating when you want to do something that don't want to do it.
Apple and pretzels, I bet that would be good. So I have a question. If everybody is going to be partying over the weekend, I just wonder how much live streaming I should do. Mike, what do you think?
Well, my wildest guess is they're probably going to be doing their same old, and if they do party, they might be partying at home.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't want to sound like I got a boring life or anything, but the only thing I plan on doing for Sunday, as far as I know, is take Dad to breakfast, be home by at least 2 o'clock, and it's just another same old day. Now, the people that are working,
Well,
it
okay. Deidre be here. Linda, 320. Fishing. Well, then I'll just go ahead and stream. 'Cause I
yeah,
won't be doing anything.
yeah, because if it's real slow, you can just have a short one, no biggie.
Here you go. 320 says she has a boring life. Well, I don't know whether to call mine boring or not. I enjoy the work that I do, so I don't consider it boring.
Well, in so many words, if you listen to everybody else, I consider my life boring too. But I get out and I go do something. That's what I say, whether it's working in the garden, working with the flowers, mowing the lawn, it's all that stuff I enjoy doing.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how I feel about it. I'm sure if you explain that to somebody, they'll say, "Well, you live a boring life." Probably is, but it's not boring to me.
Right. There's so many people out there course, I can understand maybe a push lawnmower, but if you have a riding lawnmower, some people still don't even like using a riding lawnmower. And I'm thinking that is the time you relax, let your mind go, and just pay attention to your straight lines or whatever and mow. I dream about a lot of stuff when I'm mowing.
Mm-hmm. Well, Hubby likes being on his tractor, obviously.
Yep.
No doubt he'll have it fixed over the weekend.
Well, I had a mowing video, and I only did that because I had one subscriber that hated it so much, so I made that video just for him. I think I had something like 10 or 15 different lawnmowers I'd run back and forth in the video,
Yeah.
including the brush hog.
Well, you know, like you said, you probably think of everything when you're riding one. I think he problem solves. Or maybe he just tunes it all out.
That possibly could be because you need to let your mind rest every once in a while. That's what I say. That's actually where I relax, is jumping on that mower and going. I don't let it relax too much though because I have OCD. That's why I
Oh,
try to get my lines as straight as possible, but just as if someone's going to see it unless they fly over.
yeah, I'm OCD too. So I think hubby is too. No, he's not OCD. He's driven, goal oriented driven. Linda's OCD.
I just want to say I don't have it bad, but as far realistically, I do.
Well, I fret over small things, and hubby's like, "Oh well, whatever." You know, I've never seen him get upset. Yeah, Deidre, you might need to ask other people. Sometimes you don't see it in yourself. Fishing, we know all about hillsides here, about how hard they are to mow. They Most of ours has to be weed eated.
You know, every time I looked for a piece of property and bought, I always told myself, number one, if it snows or black ice or whatever, am I going to be able to get home or whatever? And also on the property itself, I'm pretty close to wanted it level because I figured if I'm ever running a tractor, I don't want that tractor to tip over. And
Yeah,
also, when you get older, hills aren't the best to walk up and down.
yeah.
So that's what I always looked for, and that's pretty much what I got. In fact, the piece of property I'm on now, it's not bad. It's a nice slight hill. I'm kind of at the top of it almost, but it's I don't think I'd want too much more of a hill than what it is, but I can walk it, I can drive a car on it, I could use a tractor on all of it. So
320, if you think you're controlling, a lot of times you have to make a lot of plans and you have to be kind of precise on the timing. And it may come across that you're controlling, but you really have, like when you run the coffee shop, you have to have certain things done at certain times. And your household has got to comply with that also. So don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, OCD. You think you are fishing?
I'm not sure if he's asking the question to Deidre because she put, "How did you know?" So I don't know if she's talking about that or if she's talking about controlling.
No, OCD. I told her needed to ask someone else because sometimes you can't see it in yourself. She said she didn't think she was. I didn't think I was.
Well, I never thought about it until one day I realized that's what my problem was, technically speaking. That's why I say everything's, I try to line things up to make them look the best they can. And I'm not too bad, but let's say a door is cracked open that can't be cracked open. It's got to be open or it's got to be shut, just weird things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I found in my life. Yeah. Deidre's saying yes to asking someone else. They might have an entirely different opinion whether you're OCD. Oh, what is it? It's where you feel like you have to have certain things done in a certain way, or it has to look a certain way, or it bothers you excessively.
Yeah, that's the best words of putting it, or it'll bother you.
Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm tired and I have dirty dishes in the sink, here's a little dirty little secret about me, and I'm sleepy, those dishes can wait. It will not bother me.
But when I lived on the farm, nothing sat in the sink. It either got washed or it got put in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Here at this house, mercy, sometimes I wonder if I can get a fork in the sink. It's so full, and I finally stuffed the dishwasher full of dishes, and the
Well,
dishwasher's sitting right there.
I understand that too because um, my previous homes, you know what they used to say about me? In
Mm.
fact, Mrs. Creech used to say this. She says, I can't believe it, Glenda. You can go down in your basement. I had a finished basement,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a sewing room in the way back room. She said, I believe you could go down in your basement in the dark, go in your sewing room, and go pick out a colored thread that you want and come back with it.
Right.
And I could. I was that organized. Now, finding a spool of thread would be a feat.
Actually, that's how I was at work. Being a maintenance person, we have shelves and just full of all different kinds of things. And if someone asked me, "Do we have such and such?" I'd tell them exactly how many steps to take in
Mm-hmm.
and which way to turn. Stick your arm either straight out or however many feet out the floor, and I says you'll be touching it. And sure as heck, it's exactly where I said it was. My kid would say that too. There's something out in the garage. He can't find it nowhere. Say, come in and ask me again. And I'd tell him exactly where it was. Sure enough. But
Yeah,
to
my
say,
daughter used to say the same thing. She said, Mom, you had such long instructions. You know, and I don't know, I guess I did.
well, I just told my son as short and sweet as how to get there and he had an idea. Well, he knew what he's looking for, just so he couldn't exactly find it. It used to be that there was a pile of stuff on the desk, and I needed something. I knew exactly where it was, and I knew how far to reach in, how far to push down, and I'd find it.
Yeah, if I was trying to teach my kids something, she said I'd go step by step. And she also said I was very patient. And I'm glad of that because
Mm-hmm.
I've lost some of that now.
Yeah, sad thing is when you get older, you lose a lot of stuff that you wish you could keep.
Hmm. Yeah.
Which that was my dad. He tried to run each of our families, each one of his kids' families. And after I moved in and started helping him out and whatnot, finally taught him what was going wrong, and you need to stay on your side of the fence, not to tick anybody off. And he finally caught on and understood what I was talking about. I think that's why he listens to me so much, because I explain it the best I can and tell him what's going to happen, possibly one way or another. So he never
So
asked my brother Roy. He's always making sure to ask me.
yeah, you are really good at explaining things. So Fish thinks he's OCD, and Deidre, let's see, I think I'm fine. Just kidding. No, I'm not. In other words, Deidre, you don't have a clue, do you?
Well, sometimes that's better to be. Sorry to say, this is better to be brain dead, so that way people leave you alone.
Mm, right.
That way you do what you need to do or want to do.
Yeah, Fishing says things have got to be squared up.
Yeah.
And 320 said, if someone else loads their dishwasher and it's messed up, uh-oh. And like 320's mine. Yep. Mine too. Well,
Well,
guess what time it is?
yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's about what, 5 past midnight, maybe.
4 past.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell everybody good night. Here is wonderful having you guys here. I'm glad I didn't get into the brunt of the hell the men were going through.
Yeah, you skated on that one, didn't you?
Yeah, like I say, I was listening, but I was busy. I couldn't save the men. Sometimes you just have to stay out of it.
Well, David and Barry will never be the same again. I think we scarred them for life.
Well, let's see if they come back in.
Yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back for more.
Oh, they're like me, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Can't get enough of that mistreatment.
There we go. So anyway, I want to tell everyone good night. Love y'all. Had a great time, and until next time. And Linda, thank you very much for having me on. I was very happy to be here.
And thank you again. It was wonderful having you.
All righty. Good night, and love y'all again. Bye bye.
And may God bless each and every one of you richly and abundantly. And I've had a ball also. And see you tomorrow. Yes, it was a great night. Good night, y'all. And Linda, good night to you. I don't want to miss you either.